Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first annual MCR's Boxing Award Show of 2018. We will give out the awards for KO of the Year, Prospect of the Year, Fight of the Year, Fighter of the Year, and Story of the Year in that order. All of these awards were voted on by you, the listeners, so let's dive right into it. Boxing's KO of the Year 2018 is Alexander Usyk versus Tony Bellew. Usyk's first fight at heavyweight against former cruiserweight champion Tony Bellew, who himself was coming off his back-to-back wins over David Haye, was highly hyped for a UK showdown and one of the few big fights on network newcomer DAZN in 2018. After a competitive first 4 to 5 rounds, Usyk started to take over and Bellew started fading. And in the 8th round, Bellew landed a stinging combination that hurt Bellew, then a monstrous left hand that separated Bellew from his senses. Usyk put himself on the heavyweight map with this KO of the year. Boxing's Prospect of the Year in 2018 is Teofimo Lopez. In a crowded field this year, Teofimo has rapidly gained a lot of attention for his electric style, having a combination of devastating power, lightning quickness, and a sharp eye for the technical side of the game. He seems to have all the talent and skill to be an elite competitor in boxing. On top of all of that, he has shown a youthful understanding of marketing, branding, and overall self-promotion. Capturing the Fortnite craze at the moment, he would do numerous Fortnite dances after getting sickening knockouts, especially the one over Mason Menard, which definitely put him on the map for most boxing pundits in 2018. Plus, with the ESPN and Top Rank machine behind him, he's on the road to something special. Boxing's Fight of the Year 2018 is Erislandy Lara versus Jarrett Hurd. Who would have thought Lara would be in a dynamic fight and be a dynamic part of that fight, and also be in one of the best fights of the last few years. Veteran and perennial champion Erislandy Lara was targeted for a Jarrett Hurd unification for quite some time. Hurd at the time was a rising young talent with a ton of size and power on his size. This was set up to be a true test of what Hurd was at the elite level and what Lara really had left in the tank facing a young champion. We found that all out and more. Both men fought tooth and nail for all 12 rounds. Hurd hunting down Lara while eating sharp counters but delivering hellish body blows. Hurd won by split decision, but the overused corny line of the fans won actually turned out to be true in this case for the Fight of the Year in 2018. Boxing's Fighter of the Year 2018 is Alexander Usyk, and now officially our two-time award winner. Usyk wins KO of the Year and Fighter of the Year for MCR in 2018, and for all the people in the comments already writing out paragraphs on why they might be wrong and why Fighter X and Fighter Y might deserve one of these awards, remember, you all had access to vote. Digressing, Usyk made the obvious case for Fighter of the Year by first going to enemy territory, a theme of the whole year for Usyk as you will see, and defeating WBC champion Marius Briedis in a thrilling back-and-forth fight. Then he proceeded to beat IBF and WBA champion Murat Gassiev in the World Boxing Super Series finale in a one-sided boxing clinic and unifying and becoming the undisputed champion of the cruiserweight division. And lastly, as previously talked about, obviously on the KO of the Year, he KO'd Tony Bellew at heavyweight. Alexander Usyk is the clear Fighter of the Year of 2018. Boxing Story of the Year in 2018 is obviously Tyson Fury's comeback. Tyson Fury went from lineal and unified champion of the world in 2015 after beating Vladimir Klitschko to someone battling obesity, mental illness, substance abuse, being stripped of those titles, and a PD retroactive suspension. In 1 year, that all changed. He dropped over 100 pounds last year, cleaned up his lifestyle, proceeded to win a couple comeback fights. If that was the end of the story, I don't know if Fury would win this award. I don't know if Fury would be the Story of the Year in 2018. But we all know what really got him this award. He defied the odds, the media, and the fans, and proceeded to challenge WBC champion Deontay Wilder, and he then put on one of the best fights of the year. Fury confused and outboxed Wilder for a majority of the rounds of their championship fight, but Wilder was able to shorten the score gap between them with a 9th and 12th round knockdown. The latter being the one that truly personified his comeback journey. Knocked down with a vicious combination, it looked like Fury was out, cold, and done. Miraculously, he got up, beat the count, and actually finished the last round hurting Wilder. It was a great fight that again epitomized the struggle, will, and pure fighting spirit of the Gypsy King. This has been 2018's MCR Boxing Awards Show. Hope you all enjoyed it. Hit the like button, share the show, leave a comment below with what you agreed with and what you didn't agree with. Peace.